Welcome to this Executive Explainer. Let's jump right in. Today, we're tackling a massive headache that sits squarely in the boardroom: how to eliminate those operational blind spots without ripping out the existing technology stack your company already relies on. We're looking at transforming fragmented business data into absolute clarity. Okay, let's take a quick look at our roadmap for today. We're going to cover the disconnected business problem, the actual cost of data silos, the unified intelligence layer, core enterprise capabilities, acting without switching systems, and finally, actionable business intelligence. All right, let's get to it. Section 1, the disconnected business problem. We're talking about fragmented business data. Now, I want to pose a question directly to you, the department leaders and C-suite executives watching this. Really think about this. How much time do you spend just hunting for the truth? Think about the sheer friction of constantly switching between dashboards, exporting endless CSV files, and pinging different department heads on Slack, all just to understand your basic business performance on, say, a random Tuesday. Well, the magic number is 12. On average, modern leaders are forced to jump between 12 disconnected apps just to operate their business. That's 12 different logins, 12 completely different interfaces, and honestly, 12 separate versions of the truth. It's a logistical nightmare. And look, while your individual tools, your CRM, your finance apps, your marketing platforms, are probably fantastic at what they specifically do, the manual work required to keep them all in sync, it's a massive drain on your operational efficiency. Instead of doing high-level strategic work, your people are basically acting as human API integrations, just manually bridging the gaps between systems. That's not what you hired them for. Which brings us to Section 2, the cost of data silos. Let's talk about operational blind spots. So what are these silos actually impacting? Pretty much everything. We're talking CRM systems, accounting and finance, scheduling, payroll, point of sale, marketing apps, the whole shebang. Think about it. When an invoice gets paid in accounting, your marketing team is usually left completely in the dark. Or when a lead finally converts in the CRM, ops and scheduling might not even know until someone manually updates them. The result, delayed decisions and totally missed opportunities. And this brilliantly illustrates the stark contrast we're dealing with. On the left, we have the costly before state, relying on spreadsheet stitching. It's full of blind spots, inconsistent reporting, and sluggish decisions. But on the right, that's the empowering after state. Total visibility, a single source of truth, and the ability to take instant action. Night and day, right? Moving right along to Section 3, the unified intelligence layer. Moving toward one system of action. Now here is where it gets really exciting. Imagine data streams from HubSpot, QuickBooks, Stripe, Google Workspace, ADP, you name it, all flowing seamlessly into the unified AI core. This is exactly where disconnected tools transform into a single system of action. And the best part, you don't have to change the way you work or the tools you already love using. This intelligence layer just sits right across your existing environment and pulls it all together. So, the absolutely crucial point here is this: no ripping and replacing. Look, for executives, an IT migration is basically a synonym for downtime and endless retraining. No thanks. Unified AI acts as the connective tissue for your existing stack. You get all the robust benefits of an all-in-one enterprise system, but without having to endure the actual pain of migrating to one. Let's dive into Section 4, core enterprise capabilities, getting you that visibility and support. So what does this actually look like under the hood? These core capabilities include a unified dashboard and cross-system reporting that finally give you true lead-to-revenue visibility and operational intelligence. But the real game changers driving this whole thing, those would be the YOUnie Chatbot and Workkii automation. These features are exactly how leaders can finally see the complete story behind their revenue, their customers, and their operations, all at the exact same time. Let's talk about YOUnie for a second. This is an AI assistant interface that completely eliminates manual digging. Say you want to know who hasn't paid their invoice this month, or maybe what the status is of that stalled enterprise lead. Instead of opening up 5 different tabs and pulling your hair out, you literally just ask YOUnie in plain English. It instantly searches across all your connected tools and gives you one unified answer. Just like that. And this builds so powerfully with Workkii. You can think of Workkii as your ultimate behind-the-scenes coordinator. It totally eliminates those broken handoffs between departments. So when a status changes in your CRM, Workkii jumps in and ensures your finance and marketing platforms reflect that change automatically. We're talking true hands-off execution without a single keystroke of manual data entry. It's pretty amazing. Which leads perfectly into Section 5, Act Without Switching Systems. Let's talk about practical action.
The methodology here is incredibly straightforward and highly scalable. Step 1, connect your apps. Step 2, see one unified system. Step 3, ask questions to understand your real-time status. And Step 4, act without switching. When you spot an overdue task or a stalled lead, you can update the record, trigger a workflow, or fix the issue right there across systems without ever leaving the page. It's a total game changer for your workflow.
Finally, Section 6, Actionable Business Intelligence, moving toward proactive operations. This AI-native business engine is built on a solid foundation of trust and precision. As you can see, that deep navy and electric blue identity paired up with those bright yellow accents visually communicates the professional, enterprise-grade architecture that this platform provides. It's designed specifically for the people actually running the business, sleek, reliable, and powerful. Now, I really want you to remember this key distinction. A standard dashboard, it only tells you what happened yesterday. Basic automation simply moves a file from point A to point B. But Unified AI bridges the gaps between your tools to create one continuous living system of action. It's proactive, not reactive. To wrap up our explainer today, consider this. Your business already has all the answers. They're simply trapped across disconnected systems. Unified AI transforms that fragmented data into actionable business intelligence. So I'll leave you with this question. Are you ready to stop reconciling endless spreadsheets and finally start running your business with absolute clarity? Thanks for joining me today.